What quiet attention reveals over time. Quiet attention is different from focus. Focus narrows the mind, while quiet attention allows it to remain open. In this openness, awareness does not chase meaning or try to define experience. It simply observes. Over time, this observation begins to reveal patterns that were always present but rarely noticed. These patterns do not announce themselves. They appear gradually, through repetition and familiarity. When attention is quiet, the mind stops interfering with experience. Thoughts still arise, but they are no longer treated as commands or conclusions. Each thought is seen as part of a larger movement of awareness. This perspective reduces internal pressure and allows understanding to develop without force. Meaning emerges as a result of sustained observation, not effort. Quiet attention also changes how we relate to information. Messages, ideas, and insights are no longer consumed quickly or judged immediately. They are received and allowed to rest within awareness. This resting is important. It gives the mind time to sense relevance rather than deciding it. What matters becomes clear not because it is emphasized, but because it remains. Over time, attention reveals subtle shifts in perception. Reactions soften. The need to interpret every experience fades. Situations are seen with greater context, and responses become less habitual. This shift does not feel dramatic. It feels natural, almost unnoticed, yet it steadily reshapes understanding. One of the most important things quiet attention reveals is how much mental activity is unnecessary. Many thoughts repeat without adding insight. When these repetitions are observed calmly, their influence weakens. The mind learns to distinguish between useful reflection and noise. This distinction supports clarity without suppression. Quiet attention also brings patience. It becomes clear that understanding has its own pace. Some insights take time to surface, and forcing them only delays clarity. By allowing awareness to unfold naturally, the mind remains receptive. Meaning forms through continuity, not urgency. As attention stabilizes, the sense of separation between observer and experience diminishes. Awareness feels more integrated. Messages are no longer external events, but part of an ongoing internal dialogue. This integration creates coherence, allowing understanding to remain consistent even as circumstances change. There is also a growing comfort with silence. Silence no longer feels empty or incomplete. It becomes a space where awareness can rest. In this space, perception sharpens. The mind becomes more sensitive to nuance, noticing shifts that would otherwise be overlooked. Quiet attention does not lead to conclusions. It leads to clarity that remains flexible. Understanding does not become fixed, it adapts. This adaptability allows awareness to stay aligned with experience rather than rigid ideas. Meaning continues to evolve as attention remains present. Over time, quiet attention becomes a way of being rather than a practice. It informs how experiences are met, how messages are received, and how understanding develops. What it reveals is not hidden knowledge, but a clearer relationship with what is already happening. And in that clarity, awareness deepens naturally, without demand or expectation. Quiet attention does not end with observation. It slowly reshapes how awareness responds to experience. As this way of attending continues, the mind becomes more familiar with its own movements. Thoughts, emotions, and reactions are no longer surprising. They are recognized as patterns rather than problems. This recognition reduces internal friction and allows experience to unfold with greater ease. With time, Quiet attention reveals how often meaning is distorted by anticipation. The mind tends to project expectations onto situations before they fully unfold. When attention remains open, these projections lose strength. Experience is met as it is, not as it is assumed to be. This shift creates a more accurate perception of reality, grounded in direct awareness rather than interpretation. As attention stays quiet, the mind becomes less dependent on constant stimulation. It no longer seeks reassurance through activity or distraction. Instead, it learns to remain present with what is already available. This presence strengthens awareness and reduces the tendency to overthink. Clarity begins to arise from simplicity rather than accumulation. Another subtle change occurs in the way emotions are experienced. Emotions still arise, but they are no longer immediately acted upon. Quiet attention allows them to be felt fully without being amplified. This balanced engagement prevents emotional reactions from shaping perception prematurely. Understanding becomes steadier, less influenced by momentary intensity. Quiet attention also refines discernment. The mind becomes better at sensing what requires engagement and what can be left alone. This discernment is not analytical. It is intuitive, shaped by familiarity with one's own attention. Messages that truly matter remain present without effort, while others fade naturally. Over time, this approach changes the relationship with uncertainty. Uncertainty is no longer something to resolve quickly. It becomes part of the landscape of awareness. By allowing uncertainty to exist, the mind remains open to deeper insight. This openness prevents rigid conclusions and supports ongoing understanding. As awareness deepens, attention becomes more unified. The mind feels less fragmented, less pulled in multiple directions. This unity supports continuity in perception. Insights gained are not isolated moments, but part of an evolving understanding that carries forward into daily life. Quiet attention also alters how time is experienced. Moments feel less rushed. There is a sense of spaciousness, even within activity. This spaciousness allows reflection to occur naturally, without interrupting engagement. Awareness remains present without withdrawing from experience. Through sustained quiet attention, understanding matures. It does not seek confirmation or final answers. It remains adaptable, responsive to change. Messages are integrated gently, shaping perception without dominating it. In this way, quiet attention becomes a foundation rather than a method. It supports clarity, balance, and continuity. What it reveals is not dramatic insight, but a stable awareness capable of meeting experience with calm understanding over time. As quiet attention deepens further, the mind begins to notice subtler patterns in experience. Thoughts that once seemed random now reveal connections. Emotions that appeared overwhelming can be seen as temporary responses rather than defining forces. This awareness does not judge or control, it observes and records, creating a clearer map of inner processes. Over time, this map allows the mind to navigate experiences with calm discernment. Messages and ideas that reach awareness are now understood within a larger context. What previously felt urgent or confusing is seen in relation to past experiences, recurring patterns, and current readiness. This relational understanding reduces the tendency to react impulsively. The mind recognizes which thoughts and messages require attention and which can be acknowledged and released. Repetition becomes a teacher. Ideas that return are no longer irritating or coincidental. They indicate areas where attention is needed or where understanding is incomplete. Each recurrence invites reflection, offering new perspectives. Over time, these repeated encounters strengthen insight, allowing the mind to form deeper connections without force or expectation. Emotional responses continue to be refined. Rather than being carried away by excitement or fear, the mind learns to notice feelings and their triggers. This awareness does not suppress emotion. It simply observes it without judgment. Emotional clarity supports perception, making it easier to recognize meaning in messages as they arise. Quiet attention also enhances patience. Insights no longer need to appear immediately. Understanding emerges gradually, often in stages. A single message may unfold in layers, each requiring time and reflection to fully integrate. The mind becomes comfortable with this pace, trusting that clarity will arrive naturally when conditions are aligned. With maturity, attention develops flexibility. The mind can hold multiple perspectives without becoming rigid. Messages are not taken as directives, nor dismissed as irrelevant. They exist as points of reflection within a broader awareness, influencing perception subtly and thoughtfully. Stillness, repetition, and quiet attention together cultivate discernment. The mind becomes increasingly capable of distinguishing between what is meaningful and what is noise. Patterns that were once overlooked now emerge clearly, providing guidance for reflection without the need for external validation. Over time, awareness itself becomes a stable backdrop. Thoughts, emotions, and messages arise against this background, seen clearly and calmly. This stability allows understanding to deepen naturally, without forcing conclusions or demanding action. As reflection continues, the mind develops a sense of continuity. Insights from past experiences integrate with present observation, creating a cohesive understanding that supports thoughtful engagement with life. Quiet attention becomes not just a practice, but a way of being, allowing clarity, insight, and presence to coexist harmoniously within daily experience. As awareness deepens, reflection begins to shape how experience is engaged rather than just observed. Messages and insights are no longer fleeting occurrences, but elements of an ongoing internal dialogue. The mind begins to see how each idea interacts with others, forming a subtle web of understanding that guides perception and response. This integration is gentle, unfolding over time without forcing conclusions or actions. At this stage, discernment becomes central. Not every thought, feeling, or message demands attention. Some simply highlight patterns or reveal recurring tendencies. By observing these elements without immediate reaction, the mind learns to distinguish between what is relevant and what can be released. This clarity reduces internal noise and strengthens the ability to engage meaningfully with what matters most. Reflection also cultivates patience. Understanding does not arrive all at once. It unfolds gradually. Repeated exposure to ideas allows subtle layers of insight to surface over time. Each encounter with a recurring thought or message deepens comprehension and enriches the mind's perspective. Forcing interpretation too early only clouds the process, while patient observation allows clarity to emerge naturally. Emotional awareness becomes refined in this phase. The mind notices feelings as they arise without being carried away by them. Emotional responses are observed for what they are, temporary states shaped by context and experience, rather than being allowed to dominate perception. This balance fosters steadiness, reducing reactive behavior and supporting a more thoughtful engagement with life. Integration at this stage does not necessarily require action. Insights often influence understanding quietly, shaping how experiences are perceived and interpreted rather than dictating immediate responses. This subtle influence allows reflection to guide life in a calm, continuous way, rather than through sporadic moments of realization or impulse. Stillness enhances this process. By creating mental space, the mind can perceive connections between messages and experiences that would otherwise go unnoticed. Patterns of thought, emotional tendencies, and recurring ideas become clear in this calm context. Awareness deepens not by adding more information, but by allowing existing information to settle and reveal its significance. As reflection progresses, the mind develops a sense of internal coherence. Messages are integrated into perception, shaping responses without forcing them. The experience of life feels more aligned, as attention and awareness work together to support thoughtful, balanced engagement. Understanding becomes fluid, adaptable, and grounded in observation. Ultimately, this phase of reflection fosters presence. The mind participates in life with awareness and steadiness. Messages and experiences are neither ignored nor clung to. They are acknowledged, understood, and allowed to contribute to a continuous process of insight. Through patient observation, discernment, and quiet integration, awareness matures into a reliable guide for perception, understanding, and thoughtful living. As reflection continues, the mind begins to sense alignment between awareness and experience. This alignment is subtle, not a rigid agreement with every thought or message, but a harmonious flow in which perception, attention, and understanding move together. When a message resonates, it fits naturally into this internal coherence rather than creating tension or urgency. This sense of ease is a sign that reflection is beginning to integrate meaning into the fabric of daily experience. Alignment allows the mind to engage with messages without immediate action or reaction. Insight is absorbed quietly, influencing perception and guiding understanding without forcing expression. Experiences are observed with calm attention, and responses arise from clarity rather than habit. Over time, this creates a natural rhythm in which understanding deepens steadily, yet unobtrusively. Internal discernment strengthens during this phase. The mind becomes increasingly capable of recognizing which messages carry lasting relevance and which are transient. This recognition is intuitive, arising from familiarity with one's own patterns of attention and reflection. As a result, the mind invests energy in what truly matters, conserving focus and reducing mental clutter. Emotional steadiness is another outcome of alignment. Messages no longer provoke extremes of excitement or resistance. Emotions are felt fully but observed calmly, allowing reflection to remain balanced. This emotional equilibrium supports thoughtful engagement and prevents distorted interpretations from shaping perception prematurely. Patience becomes central to the process. Understanding does not need to arrive all at once, and some insights unfold gradually over repeated observation. By accepting the natural pace of awareness, the mind remains open to deeper layers of meaning, allowing clarity to develop organically. Forced interpretation is avoided, and understanding strengthens through continuity rather than urgency. Alignment also brings subtle shifts in attention. The mind notices more clearly what requires engagement and what can be observed without interference. This selective attention fosters efficiency and precision in reflection, allowing understanding to grow while avoiding unnecessary distraction or overwhelm. Integration occurs naturally within aligned awareness. Insights influence perception quietly, shaping how experiences are interpreted and responded to. This process does not require immediate expression. The mind absorbs the subtle guidance of understanding, which then informs daily actions with calm steadiness. Through alignment, reflection transforms into a state of coherence. Messages, emotions, and observations no longer compete for dominance. Awareness provides a stable backdrop in which insight can arise, mature, and integrate. The mind remains attentive yet relaxed, capable of perceiving meaning without pressure or distortion. Ultimately, alignment supports a balanced engagement with life. Reflection is no longer a sporadic effort, but an ongoing, seamless process. Messages continue to inform perception and understanding, guiding attention and shaping responses with gentle consistency. In this state, awareness and experience exist in harmony, allowing clarity and understanding to unfold naturally and continuously. As reflection deepens further, stillness becomes central to the process of understanding. This stillness is not the absence of thought, but the absence of urgency and distraction. The mind remains active, yet unpressured, creating a space in which messages, ideas, and experiences can settle naturally. In this quiet, observation becomes more precise, allowing insight to emerge without force or expectation. Stillness changes the quality of attention. Thoughts arise, but they are not grasped or dismissed. Each idea is seen clearly in relation to the broader landscape of awareness. This perspective allows the mind to notice subtle connections, patterns, and repetitions that would otherwise be overlooked. Meaning emerges gradually, forming organically from sustained observation rather than immediate interpretation. Emotional balance strengthens in stillness. Reactions to messages become measured rather than impulsive. Excitement, fear, or impatience lose their intensity as the mind observes them without attachment. This calm reception allows insight to be integrated steadily, supporting understanding that is stable yet adaptable. Stillness also supports discernment. The mind learns to recognize which messages require engagement and which can simply be acknowledged and released. Repeated exposure to ideas provides opportunities for deeper reflection, allowing understanding to unfold across time. Clarity develops as awareness observes patterns rather than chasing conclusions. With continued practice, stillness integrates into daily perception. Experiences are observed calmly, and responses arise naturally from awareness rather than habit or compulsion. Messages are no longer treated as directives. They exist as elements within an ongoing internal dialogue. This integration nurtures coherence, allowing understanding to influence life subtly and continuously. Patience is reinforced through stillness. Not every insight arrives fully formed. Some unfold slowly, revealing their relevance over multiple encounters. By allowing these insights to emerge in their own time, the mind strengthens its capacity for sustained reflection and deep comprehension. Stillness also reveals nuance. Patterns of thought, recurring emotions, and subtle cues within experience become more visible when attention is calm and uninterrupted. Observation becomes refined, enabling the mind to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Awareness is enhanced by the clarity that arises from unobstructed perception. Ultimately, stillness transforms reflection from an activity into a state of being. Messages, insights, and experiences are received without haste or pressure. Understanding integrates gradually, shaping perception and guiding responses in a steady, balanced manner. Through stillness, Awareness deepens naturally, and clarity becomes a constant companion rather than a fleeting moment. As stillness becomes more familiar, the mind enters a state of spacious awareness. This spaciousness is not emptiness, but openness, an ability to receive messages, thoughts, and experiences without immediate judgment or reaction. In this state, awareness observes subtle patterns and recurring ideas that were previously unnoticed, allowing meaning to surface gradually and naturally. Spacious awareness changes the perception of urgency. Thoughts and messages no longer demand immediate attention or resolution. Instead, they exist within a calm mental space, where their relevance can be explored thoughtfully. This reduces mental tension and fosters clarity, as insights are observed rather than forced. Repetition of ideas takes on a new significance. When a message returns multiple times, it is no longer a coincidence or irritation. It signals areas of attention that have yet to be fully integrated. Each encounter allows the mind to consider the idea from a fresh perspective, deepening understanding and forming layered insight. Emotional reactions continue to be refined in spacious awareness. Feelings arise and are noticed without being amplified or resisted. This balanced observation ensures that perception remains clear and steady, allowing the mind to integrate meaning without distortion. Emotional calm supports more thoughtful engagement with both messages and life circumstances. Spacious awareness also nurtures patience. Not every idea or message reveals its significance immediately. Some insights unfold over repeated reflection, each layer adding subtle clarity. The mind becomes comfortable with this unfolding process, trusting that understanding will emerge when conditions are ready. Integration occurs gradually. Messages and experiences are absorbed without urgency, influencing perception and responses in a gentle, ongoing manner. Awareness becomes a stable background against which insight develops naturally, shaping how experiences are interpreted without imposing rigidity. Attention becomes selective yet fluid. The mind learns to notice what is meaningful and release what is not. This discernment reduces mental clutter, allowing focus to remain on ideas and messages that truly contribute to understanding. Reflection becomes more intentional, guided by awareness rather than impulse. Spacious awareness supports continuity. Insights gained in one moment continue to inform subsequent experiences, creating a cohesive internal understanding. Messages are no longer isolated events, but part of an ongoing dialogue within awareness. Ultimately, this phase of reflection fosters a calm confidence. Clarity is not forced or sought aggressively. It emerges naturally through sustained observation and quiet engagement. Awareness, perception, and understanding move together harmoniously, allowing insight to deepen steadily while maintaining flexibility and openness. As reflection reaches its natural culmination, awareness settles into a state of continuity. This is not an ending, but a seamless integration of understanding into everyday experience. Messages, thoughts, and insights are no longer separate events demanding attention. They flow into perception, influencing how experiences are noticed and interpreted over time. In this phase, presence becomes the foundation. The mind no longer chases meaning or clings to messages. Instead, it receives each idea calmly, observes its relevance, and allows it to integrate naturally. Understanding emerges quietly, without force or expectation, and begins to shape perception subtly yet steadily. Integration is gentle. Insights absorbed over time blend into daily awareness, informing responses and decisions without demanding conscious effort. This subtle guidance enhances clarity and supports thoughtful engagement with life, allowing reflection to influence behavior indirectly rather than through sudden revelation. Emotional steadiness strengthens further. Messages no longer trigger extremes of reaction. Feelings are experienced fully but calmly, supporting observation rather than disruption. This emotional equilibrium reinforces clarity and preserves continuity of attention, allowing insight to mature steadily.